Hi guys, how are you? Hi guys, it's me, your girl again in the house. It's ST, your girl. Welcome guys, let's talk about it. Come on guys, where are you? Come on in. Come on. Come on in guys. Hi guys. Today we are going to be having a lovely topic. So today's topic, hi guys, come on in. It's me, your girl again in the house. Esty girl in the house. Well, today's topic is called what causes erectile dysfunction. So simply means why your manhood not dey work. Why is it sleeping? So why does your manhood sleep? What causes erectile dysfunction? Okay. So we are going to talk about it, and I'm going to give you different reasons and things that could cause erectile dysfunction. Different things that could make your manhood not to work. Okay? So on this topic, it can be by anything. A lot of things can cause your manhood not to work, not to function. Okay? So not until you diagnose these things to know why is it not working, you will not be able to find solution. Okay? So if you want to find solution to your problem, you need to know what causes the problem. So by so you can find a solution. Because if you don't know what causes your problem, you might never be able to find a solution. I say this all the time and people think I'm joking. No. Before you know how to get a solution, know what caused the problem, and then you know how to find the problem. Please guys, share this video. We are going to be talking about erectile dysfunction, the causes of erectile dysfunction, what causes erectile dysfunction. And in this topic, we are also going to be maybe talking about the benefits of intimacy, the benefit of S. Okay, children might be watching this video with their parents, so I'm not going to be loud about it. So we're going to talk about the benefits of S, the benefits of S intimacy, rapport, intersexual. We're going to be talking about it as well. There's a lot of benefits around it. That's why I tell people, no matter the disagreement you are having with your partner or with your husband, never ever put your intimacy into it. Okay? If your husband come knocking, open up. Open. Don't leave it closed because you're angry. Because intimacy can also, relieve the strife of the stress. Intimacy can make things go well. Intimacy can, make your relationship function better. Oh, hi, Kelly. Welcome in the house. So it is very important you know these things so as to know how to keep your relationship going. Like I said, a lot of men are suffering from erectile dysfunction. It's not their fault. When the first thing I say to people, you need to talk about it. If you have an erectile problem, you need to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, you might never just find a solution. Causes of erectile problem, out of 4 men, 3 men is having this issue. Women tend to go to their gynecologist for help than men. And most of men are dying in silence, and it's because of pride. My brothers, do not allow pride to make you become disabled. If your manhood is not functioning, you are physically disabled. What is the extent of being a man if you're erectional, if you're not erecting? If your erectional is not functioning? Thank you, Sister Christine. Welcome in the house. It's very important for your manhood to function. If it's not functioning, my brother, you are disabled. So don't allow pride to put you down as not to talk about, problems that you are going through. See a doctor, speak to people that matters, that knows what's up about your situation, and you're gonna get cured. But if you don't talk about it, that cure might just never come, or rather, it might be too late. So please, men, swallow your ego. and talk about your problems when you're having erectile dysfunction, when your manhood is asleep. Okay, when your manhood is asleep, even if your woman tried to do everything, seduce you, you know, play those plays and everything, and it's still not working, it simply means you need a deeper help to get a deeper solution. Don't be ashamed. But maybe one thing you shouldn't do, don't tell it around too much to your friends. I have seen a situation whereby a man came to me with erectile dysfunction, meaning his manhood not the work. He told his friend, and the next thing the friend did, now went back and started. He said his wife has not had intimacy with him for about a year, and his best friend now went back and started sneaking and, you know, wooing his wife. You understand? Until unfortunately they succeededly did it, and she became pregnant. Who are we going to blame? Is it the lady or the man? So if you want to tell your problem out, tell it to people that matters. Tell it to those that has cure for your problem. Do you understand? So never ever sit down there and just share your problem to people who do not matters. Share your problem to those that have cure to your problem. Don't talk too much, because sharing your problem to people that does not have answers to your problem tend to add more problem to your problem. Okay, that's my little advice. All right, so now erectile dysfunction importance. Causes of erection problem in most common men is based on emotions, okay, stress, tiredness, anxiety, depression, over drinking, thinking too much. These things can cause erectile dysfunction. It's called ED, so I'm going to keep it as ED. So if you are suffering from ED, which is erectile dysfunction, you should seek for cure. There is a cure for it, but not until you talk about it. You might never have a solution, and that might just bring you down as a man. Okay, so the best way to be a man is come out and talk about your needs. If you need a help in any angle of your life, talk about it to people that matters, to those people that have cure for your problem, not to just anyhow person because you want to talk. Okay, all right, so it's not a big deal, it's not a yardstick, it's not something to be ashamed of if you are having a non-functional thinking, because your thinking has got a solution, but you need to talk about it to those that matters. Okay, out of 5 calls I receive a day from men, 3 of them are suffering from this, and I decided to talk about it today. Okay, so it's very important you know these things, so as to know what to do and how to, you know, to cure your problem. If you don't know these things, you might never just have a solution on how to relieve yourself from the stress you are going through, because it can be very, very depressing. It can make you become very angry unnecessarily, and your wife wouldn't even know why you are angry. You understand? Okay. Hi Princess Patty, it's nice to have you in the house. So it's very, please share guys, share this video, and let's have more people to listen and, you know, contribute their opinion as well. So it is very important you know the cause of a man's manhood not working. If your manhood is asleep, what is the reason? And then let's get the cure. That's what our topic is all about today. The causes of erectile dysfunction is called ED, in abbreviation, ED. You can go to your doctor and say, doctor, I'm suffering from ED. He or she already know what we're talking about. Okay? Okay, so that's that. So most time ED, most often when blood flows in the penis is limited on the nerves, can also cause an ED. Yes. When you are having if your erectile is not erecting properly, it simply means that you're having a low blood flow to your erectile. That's one of the reasons. Yes. With stress or emotional reason. If you're having stress or emotional reasons, can also cause you not to have that thing in functioning well. It doesn't necessarily mean you are sick. It can also mean that you are having some emotional stress. You are distressed mentally. And for that, you need to disassociate yourself from whatsoever that is giving you stress, so as not to make your erectile dysfunction temporarily to become permanent. Because once it becomes permanent, it's irreversible. Okay, guys? So it's better you look for a cure than sitting down and be ashamed because you are trying to be a man. That's not how to be a man. Look for a solution before somebody else come and cultivate what you have sowed. Okay? Okay, guys, are we there? So it's very important for us to know when we have a problem, what's the cause and what's the solution. So how erection works. I'm going to tell you guys how erection works, okay? During sexual arousal, the nerve system wakes up, releases chemical that increase blood flow into the penis, okay? This is what makes the manhood now to get up. This is what makes your penis to erect. Blood flow into erection, that's what makes the chambers in the penis to answer you when you call. Made of spongy muscles. Your penis is made of spongy muscles. So to have this thing function very well, the blood flow has to go directly. It has to get there. If it doesn't get there, it might be here. Psychological effects, mental effects, emotional distress. But don't just stay there and do as if it doesn't matter. It does matter. Okay? Yes, it does matter. If you sit down and tell yourself that your problem does not matter, your problem will remain there. Don't be ashamed. Never be ashamed to talk about your problem with those that matters. If you talk about your problem with those that doesn't matter, you will never get a solution. Rather, you're going to have more problems to your problem. So don't go around talking about what doesn't exist to those that doesn't matter. You understand? So that's that. So what are the symptoms of ED? Symptoms of ED. 1. With erectile dysfunction, it is hard to get or keep an erection that is not working. Okay? When you are having sexual intercourse, when you're having intercourse, your erection seems to go low. It will come stand in a while and then it goes low. If you don't have a patient woman, she can slap you in the process, because women will tend to become nervous in that time, at that moment, especially when that urge is high. When that urge is high, we can lose it. All right? So before you get to that stage of receiving a hot slap in the process, make sure you get it right. Okay? Hi, Mr. Christy. So what do you say? Apart from seeing a doctor, is there any other way someone can be cured? Of course. And thank you, sister, my beautiful doctor, right on. Thank you, thank you. May God bless you. So yeah, there is a lot of, what do you guys think? So what do you think can cure someone from ED, erectile dysfunction? What do you guys think? First of all, for you to get cured, you need to first of all diagnose the kind of ED you are having. Okay? Is it psychological? Is it physical dysfunction or psychological dysfunction? So it's when you know it is classified in two sides, physical dysfunction and psychological dysfunction. So once you know the kind of ED you are suffering from, that is what is going to determine the kind of cure you are going to have. All right? That's what's going to determine the kind of cure you are going to have. Because you can never cure a physical ED. You can never cure a physical ED with a psychological cure. No. Psychological erectile dysfunction will be cured with erectile dysfunction. So that's one. Mr. Christy, I hope I answered your question. Yeah. First, you need to know what kind of erectile dysfunction are you having. Like, what is causing your manhood not to wake up when you want to do the thing? When you want to your shakabula is not answering you. Why? You need to know why. You need to ask yourself the question and talk to your doctor. So while talking to your doctor, they're going to diagnose you to know the kind of ED you are suffering from. Why your kidney, your shakabula is not working. So causes. ED, which is erectile dysfunction, can result from health problems, okay, emotional issues, or from both. Some known risk factors are one of them. Like I said before, if you are over the age of 50, you are tend to witness or experience this kind of situation as well. Yes, old age sometimes play roles in that sector or in that factors. But when you are above the age, when you are around the age 50 or above 50, your shakabula tend to want to go on pension. Yes, it is possible. If you're around the age 50 and your shakabula is still very, very sharp, one day you don't know what God has done for you. Okay? But that is not a yardstick. If you are around age 50 and you are having this issue, you can always see a doctor and get immediate cure. Don't keep quiet. If your shakabula is not working, don't keep quiet. Talk to the doctor. Talk to those that matters, and you will get your answers. All right? So, like I said, number one is if you're around age 50. Number two, having high blood pressure, like high blood sugar. Diabetes can also cause ED. Diabetes can also make your shakabula to sleep. Even when you see that fine girl, your shakabula will just sleep. One name, you understand? So diabetes can also cause it. So I advise men to reduce the level of their sugar intake. Reduce the level of your sugar intake, because this can also affect you physically and psychologically. Okay? So number three, having cardiovascular disease. If you're having a cardiovascular disease, this can also cause an ED, erectile dysfunction. Okay? Number five, having a high cholesterol. If you're having a high cholesterol, can also cause erectile dysfunction. It can also make your shakabula not to function. No matter how you wish it functions, it can also make it not to function. Yeah? Number six, smoking. Tobacco is not good for your manhood. For those of you who are lovers of tobacco, think about it so you know what you are doing to yourself. This can also cause your shakabula, your thingy, not to answer you when you call. Okay? And if you don't want this to happen, it's best you avoid tobacco. All right? Smoking, so avoid smoking. Another one, using drugs or drinking too much alcohol. Some drugs tend to have side effects, and sometimes their side effect can be that it can affect your erection. Yeah, some drugs can affect your erection, so you have to learn to avoid such things. Whatever drugs you are taking, tend to ask your doctors or read the prescription and see what's the side effect. Don't just take any drugs without asking or knowing the side effect of the drug you are taking. It can be dangerous or damageous. It can be dangerous or damageous to your health. I said it can be dangerous or damageous to your health. So it's very important you know and read the kind of drugs you are taking. Don't just take any kind of drugs. That's why I tell people, before you take any kind of drugs, make sure you read the contents. Don't just say because it's paracetamol or whatever, you just want to take it. Read the contents and make sure you know the kind of drugs you are taking, so as not to put yourself in trouble, okay? So, number seven, being obese. Yes, being obese. Obesity can also lead to an ED. ED, like I said again, is erectile dysfunction. Obesity can also lead to having from shakabula, make you not walk away. Yeah, if you have obesity, it will also make your shakabula not to work well. So if you want to have a functional shakabula, a functional penis, try to be on your moderate size. Don't be overweight, because that's going to affect you as well. Some people are fine, but in most cases, obesity causes erectile dysfunction. Most time, yes, it causes it. So it's good to regulate and know and stick around your BMI. It saves you a lot of stress and hassles. And then lacking of exercise as well. Don't be a layabout. Don't be lazy. If you are lazy, this can affect you thoroughly. This can affect you thoroughly. Okay? What's it done? No, you're good. You're good. So yeah, okay. So like I said, this can affect you thoroughly. Huh? Somebody is visiting all the way from another country, and she said, no, I want to watch this live and direct. And she's trying to show up, but however, that's fine. Hi, Slay Queen. Good evening, everyone. Hi. It's nice to have you in here. Guys, please share this video and let's contribute. This topic is deep. We are going deeper. We are going to go raw. I made a video this afternoon about What causes what was the topic again? Can somebody remind me? What causes vagina? My head is, I don't know, old age is coming up. What causes vagina? What was the topic again? Anyway, the video I made this afternoon, after that video, a lot of people was, I've been calling, asking questions, and some were saying, oh, I was more focusing on the ladies. What about the men? And a lot of questions were coming in, so we're going to touch all those areas. So please, guys, let's share. So the afternoon topic was what causes vagina to smell, to have an offensive smell. Yeah. So today, this evening topic is what causes our shakabula not to work well. ED. What causes erectile dysfunction? So like I said, lack of exercise, the last one. Lack of exercise can also cause your shakabula not to work well. Okay? Thank you, Sir Christy. Yeah. Lack of exercise can also cause the shakabula not to work well. So try to do exercise at least 30 minutes a day. Yes, 30 minutes a day. Thank you, Slay King. Yeah, thank you. I have that. 30 minutes a day. No matter how busy you are, try to indulge yourself in exercise. If you want your shakabula to work well, to do that thinking very well, if you like doing that thinking, make sure you do 30 minutes exercise a day, at least. If you lie down from morning till night, before you know, no matter your age, your shakabula will just sleep. It will go sleeping. I'm telling you the facts. If you don't want somebody else to be helping you to be sharpening your tomatoes out there, make sure you give your wife that thing the way she likes it. So don't be lazy. Make sure your shakabula is working. I'm telling you the truth, guys. Okay? Yes, you have to learn to do that. So it is not easy. It is not easy to be a man. To be a man is by this one, by your shakabula and by your brain. You understand? So if you have mouth, like if your mouth is sharp, even sharper than a lady's mouth, and your shakabula is not working, my brother, you are disabled. You are not a write-off, but you can become a write-off if you don't look for solution. So having an ED, having a non-functional dick is not a shame. But not seeking for help is the shame. Alright? So if you don't want to be hiding under shame and lose your pride tomorrow, look for help if you are having an ED. If you are suffering from an ED, tomorrow call your doctor. Say, hi doc, I'm having a problem. I'm suffering from an ED. It's called ED if you can't talk English. If you can't speak too much like me, I'm not English. Say, doctor, I'm suffering from ED. I need help. When you say ED, they already know what you mean. So E stands for erectile and the D stands for dysfunction. So it means, doctor, I'm suffering from erectile dysfunction. And your doctors will sort you out, yeah? Never be ashamed to look for help when you need help. That's what I'm saying. Okay? So yeah, erectile dysfunction is common among men. Out of 100% of men, at least 60% of men are suffering from erectile dysfunction. There are a lot of handsome and cute men out there, and you see them still single. You think, why? You think they don't like women, but most of them is because they're suffering from ED and they don't know who to tell it to. But I'm here to tell you today that it's not a yastic. It's not a shameful thing. But the shameful thing about it is when you refuse to call out for help. This thing is curable. There is cure for these things. It's not everything which they do. You know, it don't be everything which they cause. Sometimes ignorance can make us have permanent damage in our body. So when you are suffering from these things, go and look for medical help. If you have gone to look for medical help and they did not succeed, then you can come back and contact me and let's look for spiritual help. Okay? Yes. Go for physical help, meet your doctor, seek for advice. If there's no cure coming from here or there from the doctor, or if you have tried everything and it's not working, contact me privately. My number is on there on Facebook. And then you and I will work together and you get your spiritual help. That means it's spiritual. Sometimes if you have headache, it might be physical or spiritual. For those of us who are spiritual, know what I'm talking about. So if you're having an ED problem and your manhood is not responding when you want to jack, you should know that you need help. So go and seek for help where it is needed. It can be either physical or spiritual. Or it can be also psychological. So don't just sit down and say, well, it doesn't matter. It does matter. Okay? Ladies, if you see a guy who is young, practically who's around 40, or I don't even younger than 40 or something, and he's still single, ask yourself questions. Oh, this guy might be suffering from erectile dysfunction. Yes, this guy might be suffering from erectile dysfunction, I'm telling you. So don't just say you see a guy and drop into it. And if you even have a guy in your house who is suffering from erectile dysfunction, don't rule him out. It's not the end of his life. As a lady, you can join him on help him or support him to look for cure or help. Oh, hi, Mercy Patrick, watching from Manchester. Hi, darling. Nice to have you in here. Please share, Mercy. Share. So it's very important you talk about these things. Ladies, if your man is suffering from erectile dysfunction, meaning, say, ishakabula, sometimes it go work, sometimes it not go work. It's not nice to manage. Me, I cannot manage. And I'm sure a lot of ladies will not manage. Okay? Instead of you to start going out there to be looking for one man or the other, rather join your husband or help your husband to seek for help. Okay? Seek what will be your own is better than what is not your own. Seek for help and try to get cure for your husband. So men tend not to talk about it. But if you are his wife or his lady, you know that your husband thinking is not working well the way you expect. Help him seek for help. Don't leave him there, because if you go to James might not have all the quality you want from a man. Your husband might have it, but it's only comma. Everybody has got a comma in their life. His only comma might be erectile dysfunction. Then help him seek for help. Don't speak him down. Don't look down on him, and don't run away from him. Because at the end of the day, it has a cure. Okay? My man is having this problem. I will call you. Yes, please, call me anytime. If I'm free, I'll pick your call. If I'm not free, leave me a message and I will call you. Okay, at any time. Like I said, this thing is common amongst men. Never be ashamed to talk about it. But talk about it to the right people. Awatago, I'm telling you, I don't want you to experience what that brother experienced. He went to go and tell his best friend that for a year now, he has not been able to shakabula his wife. His best friend acting pitiful. Rather, he went to his back and started wooing his best friend's wife. To the extent of finally sleeping with his best friend's wife. And even not sleeping alone, he impregnated her. Okay? Sometimes some 2 minutes sin can be very dangerous. Or they quite dangerous. So don't be carried away by sin. Instead of, don't ever use a temporary solution to cure permanent problem. It's impossible. Look for permanent problem to cure permanent solution to cure permanent problem. Do you guys understand that? So it's very important. Hi, Oye. It's nice to have you in here. So it is very important to look for help when you have to look for help. Don't just ignore and say it doesn't matter or be ashamed of your problem. If you are ashamed of your problem will put you down. Please, I'm telling you, okay? So that's that. Now, symptoms. We're going to talk about the symptoms of ED. Symptoms of what? Symptoms of symptom or how you could no say your man will not dey work. Symptoms that shows that you're not erecting properly. Symptoms that show that your penis does not function when you call. Your shakabula does not raise. When you say raise, it has to be commandful. When you say raise, you have to stand like this. When you say raise, it doesn't stand like this. You look for help immediately. Don't pity him. If you pity that thing, you make you old. You become disabled. Disability is not only when you can't walk or when you can't talk. When this thing is not working, my sister, my brother, it can also be a disability. Look for help before it becomes permanent. So what are the symptoms? So the symptoms of erectile dysfunction is hard to get or keep an erection that is firm enough for sex. It go stand, go like say no stand. So that's one symptom that you are suffering from an ED. Okay? Your penis will stand and to be as if it's not standing, like it stands, but it's not very hard. It should be hard. To be able to penetrate, to dive into that ocean, it should be hard. Okay? So if you're having it semi in the middle, it's not enough. You can always it can get better. Yes, I'm telling you from experience, it can get better. I'm saying experience because I have a lot of clients. It can get really better. Okay? When ED becomes a routine and brothers some problem, your primary care provider or a urologist help. So that is, you can go and look for urologist help. Get urologist help and you'll be sorted. If you don't get that cure, look for other means, but make sure you don't remain like that. So always talk about your problem to the right people. Like I said, the right people. Okay? ED might be a major problem of cardiovascular sign. Yes, ED might be a major sign of cardiovascular sign. Cardiovascular. Jesus, this thing won't cut my mouth. Let's laugh a little. ED may be a major warning sign of cardiovascular sign. Cardiovascular, I'm not British. Cardiovascular sign. Oh my God. So yes, ED can be a major sign of cardiovascular sign. So if you're having this, can also be a sign that you are suffering from a cardiovascular sign, that you're having cardiovascular sickness, okay?